Content.
Content.
That's a good one.
Ooh, content.
Steve, this episode's going to be called Cannibalizing Our Content because Adam just said it. And I kind of love the expression because I know exactly what he's talking about. I've never heard it before.
They say, I didn't make it up. They say it all the time on the podcast that I listen to.
The Slander podcast? Okay.
Yeah, because they have a podcast where it's just the Ramblecast, and I think that's my favorite one because they just talk about nonsense all the time. And like, all right, we're gonna go on a little bit of a rabbit hole. We're gonna go on a journey here.
Okay.
So the one guy, Brad, does a tech podcast, and
So real quick,
yes.
I believe I did a little research on the Next Slander podcast. They used to be, there's some of them used to be part of Giant Bomb, right?
I think they were all at one point part of Giant Bomb.
Okay.
And then they left Giant Bomb to make their own thing.
Right. So kind of like a Rooster Teeth situation, Funhouse, like they
right, all that nonsense. Let me deal with Swifty for a walk here real quick.
Deal with the legs.
Infernal legs.
Oh, legs!
Yeah, so they made their own podcast. So they do a Ramblecast where they talk about random nonsense. And sorry, I lost my train of thought because legs here. Thanks, legs. So Brad does a tech podcast, which I was interested in, and it's not bad.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
But it's really like deep into the tech stuff. But the funny thing about it was, I just wanted to Google what it was because I didn't know what it's called. They just kept saying on the tech podcast or the tech pod, and I was like, they must be talking about his technology podcast, but it's actually Brad and Will do a tech pod or something like that. It's like, okay, but anyway, so I just Googled his name in tech pod, and I found this Reddit post, which was at least 2 probably pages long, about this guy who was very upset at how they were handling their podcast because they didn't have the passion for gaming anymore or some nonsense. It was just so funny. Like, what are you even talking about, buddy?
I mean, I kind of get it. There was a point in my life when I didn't play video games for a little while.
Yeah. And I think the whatever is, they have, like, you know, real life stuff and other interests and things. So they do talk significantly less about the games that they're playing lately and more about, like, video game news and stuff, which is fine by me because I have turned off Reddit in my life, so that's the only video game news that I get now.
Yeah, because things like that happened to me this morning where you just read the most insane garbage that you ever saw in your life while you're sitting on the toilet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I understand that.
Okay. Sick.
I think somebody might not be feeling very well.
Yeah. 1, 'cause sick. 2, sick. Sick.
Sick.
I mean,
sick. Pretty sure somebody's sick. Okay. I thought you were gonna type something hilarious. That's okay, though.
Sorry, was I supposed to type something hilarious?
No, I was just wondering if you would. I wasn't gonna
Try to
lead the witness or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, so they talk about stuff on the Ramblecast, but sometimes they end up talking about video game stuff, and that's where they would say, oh, we're cannibalizing the main podcast.
Okay.
So that's
that
where
makes
all that
sense.
came from. All right, so was that the puzzle? Was typing sick? That was the whole thing?
Uh-huh. That was
Okay.
it.
That was pretty tough.
You figured it out.
I'm anticipating big scary monster to come eat my face or something shortly. I'm back in the main jail? Yeah, I'm back in the main jail.
Mm-hmm. But you found a weight, right?
Yeah, I found a weight. Am I up, though? Yeah, I'm up. Okay. I'm up in the main jail. But yeah, I really like them. I think. Excuse you? Oh, because it's not locked because of the weights. Yeah.
I'm always meaning to, listen to those guys.
Yeah.
Because you talk a lot about them. It's hard to get into podcasts these days. I don't know, like, for me personally. Because, like, I have a few podcasts that I listen to, but it's like, I've been listening to them for so long, I don't really know how I got into them.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, not to be like whatever, but like at this point, like I listen to them so much, like I know how they are, and like the one guy
Right.
likes this kind of games and the other kind of
You're
games.
familiar with them.
Yeah.
Just like me and the We Hate Movies podcast. I'm familiar with how they operate and like what jokes they're gonna make.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know if you have like a one guy that you're kind of like, that guy cannot be there.
I mean, they're all fine, but the one dude is definitely Captain Negativity, but it's like the negativity that you can predict.
Yes.
That's
the exact same thing with the movies podcast.
Like, oh, I bet he's not gonna like this thing, and then he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's always talking about Marvel movies and how he doesn't like them. It's like, all right, dude, we get it. He's funny otherwise when he doesn't do that, but gonna have to check that out. Gonna have to look at that. What? Wait.
Oh, hold on, I gotta deal with something real quick.
Take care of that. Then we're gonna have to examine this. Don't look at him! Don't look at him! Is he still doing it? He sure is. I'm just gonna leave him there.
Yeah, no, he's living his best life.
And that was hilarious.
It's pretty funny. Classic.
Can't go back that well.
Yeah, no, I figured by the fact that it crashed in a giant crashing accident.
Okay, just making sure.
So, now we're talking about podcasts. I didn't really go down as much of a whatever as I thought I would. Is he looking? Oh yeah, he's looking at something.
Yeah, it's I'll drink.
But yeah, I like them. And like I said, they tend to like the same kind of games I do. Although they really love that Avowed game that I could not stand. Like, come on, guys, are we even trying here? Ooh, that looks fun.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta like, cause I mean, I'm gonna whatever expose Adam as a Nier hater. But
yeah,
you've been playing a lot of Nier Automata, and I think I had the same experience where it's just not for you.
Yeah, I guess. I just wish it was $20 less, not for me.
Yeah, but
I mean, I waited so long to try that game, and maybe that was to its detriment. Like maybe it would be better if I had. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Like Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. The original.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love the remake too, but that's beside the point. But I bet if I played it for the first time today...
Yeah, you might not like it as much.
Yeah.
We're going to explore a little bit more before we go up the ladder. We're going to explore. We can check it out. See Bull, etc.
Oh, I also got a new car. I didn't talk about that on the show.
The car. You got a
finally
brand
did it.
new car. Hey, buddy.
Finally did it. Had a Chevrolet Impala for
billion years.
Almost exactly 10 years. I got it in January of 2015.
Wow.
Which is upsetting that was 10 years ago, but that's also beside the point.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And yeah, I got a, battery died back in like October or something. Bought a new one. It's nice 80, 90 bucks or whatever in the toilet. Because the car just stopped starting. Unless you jumped it. You would have to jump it and not turn it off, and then the car would run. But even if you were like revving the motor, it would still be like, I don't know about this. so it was finally time.
Yeah, I get it. It's time to
And I
let
got
go.
myself a Subaru Outback 2025.
Nice.
Wrote the biggest check I ever wrote in my life. But I've been loving it so far.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Can you examine that?
No. I just said strange things into my brain.
Okay. Sorry. But yeah, the funny thing, and I was talking to one of our leaders at work about it, and he was like, "I'm not a car guy," and I was like, "I am also not a car guy." Like when I walked into the dealership, they were like, well, "What are you looking for?" And I was like, vroom vroom." The cargo. That's what I want. I want to be able to fit in it because I'm a large fat man, and I want to have the little media thing. That's it.
Yeah, that little media thing is cool.
It is so cool. I was driving around yesterday. We had the license plates put on. I was like, man, this thing is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you're gonna be like, yeah, Eric, that's been a feature on cars for a long time, but it's got the little volume button on the wheel and like all that stuff. And like, I really have to get the manual because there's a lot of stuff on the wheel, the steering wheel, that it's like, I don't know what that does, and I don't think it's a good idea to figure it out while I'm currently driving on the highway.
Yeah, probably not. This guy.
One. Poor guy. He was trying to wash his hands.
Drink of water. Alright, I've only not gone on to F4, F6, and F5. Alright. I don't think I can go into these. Oh, this is just the looky one. It's the looky loos.
That's a good boy room if I ever seen one.
Yeah. An F4. Wait, what? Exclamation mark and F6.
Alt F4 turns on God mode.
Yep, flying. Woman in flight. 436 people at recital. What a good name of the painting. Burning Man.
Burning Man. I believe that's a music festival.
It's also that picture. Alright, I guess I gotta go up that ladder. I don't know where else to go. Can't get into this door with the exclamation mark. Oh, there's a wait in there. I see.
Yeah, you're gonna be like the T800. Can you not go in there? No, you can go in there.
I just assumed it would crush me and kill me.
That's a good assumption. But no, it's not. Speaking of Resident Evil, when's that next game coming out?
9?
That's what I don't know. I kind of expected them to like at least announce it at one of these Capcom whatevers.
Yeah, you would think so.
But I think they said, and this is all rumors talking, but I'm pretty sure that the popular rumor right now, which makes a lot of sense, is it's going to be Leon centric.
That would make sense. He's kind of been out of the picture for a minute, right?
Yeah, I mean, technically no, but they were both remakes with 2 and 4.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like
He was in 6.
No, he wasn't. Nobody was in 6.
He was in. I mean, that was my favorite part of 6.
That was a good part with Mutated Deborah.
With Mutated Deborah, yes. And like, I am tired of him, but I think the people are kind of tired of Chris at this point.
Am I missing something obvious here? Oh, I didn't go in that room, maybe?
You are not missing something obvious, but like I said, you're going to be like the T800 and say, I'll be back.
Oh, I just can't go in there yet?
Yeah, you just can't go in there yet. You have to. There's something that unlocks all those doors, and I don't remember what it is.
Is it that right there?
That's probably it right there. Turns out it's that. What even was the last Resident Evil game? Was it 4?
I mean, mainline?
No, the mainline was Village, but like the last just straight up
like
Resident
something
Evil game.
came out. I think 4. Yeah, I think you're right.
Which was great.
It was good.
I loved it. And we played 3 on the show a lot until OBS worked us over. Due to the recent acts of inmate violence, prisoner, that guy, has been transferred to solitary confinement, cell F6.
Check. He's keeping up on the lore. Okay, now the guy's in here.
Let's keep it on prison lore.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay. Nice.
I guess that's it. Okay. Getting all flipped and turned upside down.
Yeah, classic spike walls. They even put them on the ceiling. Look, is that really necessary?
I mean, the floor is just the worst part, in my opinion.
Well, it's terrible, but I'm just thinking in like, you know, being a garbage warden. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're still there, aren't you? What was that?
I don't know, but it sounds like we need a shotgun to deal with it. Hello?
I think I remember this. I think this part also freaked me out. And you open the door, and what is it? Nothing. Which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty good, actually. I was all ready to shotgun them a question.
You're you ready to start blasting like Frank Reynolds?
Uh-huh. Alright. That's all the weights.
That is all the weights. And the only door you haven't opened yet is the...
I opened them all. I opened them all.
I thought there... Wasn't there more?
No.
The dove you opened?
I opened the dove. I was in the dove just now.
Okay. The serpent, yeah, the boar, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, check it out. Well, you know.
Look at all these dead leg guys. They were supposed to be menacing, but I shot them all from the skies. Oh, now it's raining outside. I didn't even realize this was outside.
Yeah, it's outside.
The latest weight.
Oh, what do you have to do?
What do I have to do? I gotta get some justice.
The sword of justice.
Kiss my butt right now.
Kiss my butt right now. Try the other one.
I'm getting brain confused. Brain confusion.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. Nope. Stop. Try the one that's lit up. Can you move that one? Yeah, try that one on the other side.
It's just gonna move it further that way.
And then try it.
I need it to move further to the right.
No, I know. Okay.
No, I can't.
I don't. I think I lucked out on this one.
I mean, it's fine. We're you know. I mean, I'm gonna assume you have to have them all on there.
Yeah, you absolutely do. Does that one work? Nope.
Alright, I've tried the big two over there. So what if I put that one there, then this one here, and then, no, yes, no. What if I put this one over here, and this one over here?
Hey, you got it.
First try. It's an execution lever.
Where do you put that?
An execution lever.
This was the fans have been waiting for.
Is to figure out the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Do I stick the thing in and then it figures out the mystery? Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. For your grace, I do not plead. For the flames I did set free. Sisters shrieked and children cried, and no one made it out alive. So check out the bottom ones. I think those you have to match the criminal with their punishment, or like you have to match it up.
Yeah, I figured.
But you got to do it. You have to do it.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna do it. I'm reading them.
She got ball. I was her father, after all. I waited long. I bid my time. I waited to commit my crime. The man appeared. He saw me not. The bloody end is what he got. Mommy dearest, mommy sweet, your love for me was so deep. Why, oh why, you shouted out when my knife pierced through your heart. That's not a rhyme. Once the sun had ceased its rain, I cut through the rusty chain, pushed the door and snuck within, filled my pockets to the brim.
Okay, let's see. Well, I gotta read it first.
What were those reasons, you might ask? The truth allowed me to unmask. I see, I crave, I need, I take. Something, something, fart in my cake.
Uh-huh.
Why, oh why, you ask, why not? What's man the beast? On the flesh solely feast. By wills we break. There's so much a man can take. And what was the goal of the puzzle? I think it told you in the beginning, and I don't remember it.
You have to determine whatever.
Who was innocent or guilty?
I don't know. I didn't really understand it then, apparently.
What is once on the rope, filleted end. Choose the one justified from among the damned. So the one who's guilty. Or let blind fate choose, let the judgment begin.
So I have to choose the one who...
You have to choose... Well, I mean, you choose whatever, but my interpretation is that you choose the one that's the worst. So that fits. I think you got all the ones that, like, they fit. What was the number 5 again? I just want to see it when you're ready. Okay.
Right, so how do I make my choice? Do I push this thing?
You go to... No, you have to go to the deuce.
The what?
The noose. Nooses.
So do I put the ones that I think are guilty, or the ones that I think are not guilty?
You pick the one that you think is the worst.
The worst.
Mm-hmm.
Choose the one justified, it says.
So you got the... Oh, or let blind fate choose. Let that judgment begin. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. Pick the one that is justified in your brain. So my thought process, and you can have your own thought process, that's totally fine, was to figure out what they did. Like, in the first place. So that's number 6. Okay. And number 6 was
the guy who was being tormented by the other guy and he killed him.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it maybe it affects the ending.
Maybe.
I picked the one who kidnapped his own kid.
Okay. It was, for me, it was between that one and the one who the nurse who, or the lady who, the person who killed all the nurses who were like abusing the children.
That makes sense as well. Yeah, I wonder if it affects the ending. I'm pretty sure I know what ending you're gonna get, but I'm curious.
He's just cracking his little toesies.
Mm-hmm. He's just adjusting himself in his...
God, that's so annoying. I wish I would remember to turn that off before we would record. Would record. Skidoo!
And how deep in the earth you must be at this point.
I know. This is very pleasant noises in my ears.
Congratulations, you beat the prison in one night. Well, not yet, but pretty much.
Yeah, I'd assume I just have to fight some kind of boss.
Oh, there's something else that happens pretty cool. Can you imagine just bumping the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack in your car when you're driving at a stoplight? And you just sit there like nodding your head.
Yeah. That's my jam.
Have you ever had, and this is like a totally new thought in my brain, have you ever had an awkward moment where you're listening to an audiobook in your car and the way the book was written just says some insane, horribly racist things? Like, I think it was The Stand when I had that experience.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, it was written in the 70s, it's fine, whatever, you know, product of its time, but he was dropping N-bombs in that book.
I gotcha.
And I was like, I was at a stoplight, and he was like, they were just saying those things, and I was like, oh my god.
I don't think that particularly.
Like, for me, I don't like, I like the heavier music. I don't really care. Like, I'm not trying to be like, you know, the people who just like bump their car stereos. It's like, everybody needs to listen to what I'm listening to.
Yeah, no, I know.
But I'm not gonna like turn it down or anything. But stuff like that, it's like, hey, somebody's gonna look at me and be like, what are you doing? What's going on over there? The Boofa man, later identified as Thomas or Lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the... He was laying face down, I assume. Probable cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and left side of the torso. Estimated time of death was somewhere between that and 12:30. Due to signs of struggle in the room and lack of a murder weapon, police are considering this homicide. Wait. Due to signs of a struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, they're considering a homicide. You need to tell that guy to just settle on metaphor Refazio and stick with it. Oh, this part sucks. This part's heavy.
Punch Mountain.
You might want to throw a trigger warning on this part.
Great. Great. Let me get these bullets first, and then these things.
And to add context to this part's pretty cool statement that I made before, this is not the part I was referring to.
Yeah, I would assume not.
Yeah.
Does it say farts on it? No, fars. Okay.
Farts.
And a sticker that says farts on it.
I kind of would like a sticker for that for my door.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Angela? Angela, it's me.
No.
Yes. Walk towards the incredibly scared teenage girl in a threatening manner.
Daddy!
And there's your boss.
Wow.
Don't think I need to go into what that whole thing represents, but the boss name is Abstract Daddy. No! Yeah, you do have a right. Nice. Ooh. So you beat him.
I'm sure that I did.
Personally, this was probably, aside from all the implications, this was my favorite boss in the game. Like gameplay wise. Yeah, they want you to use that rifle. Which is fine if you don't, I'm just saying. It's like,
Well,
give me
I
4
was
rifle
kind
rounds.
of trying to get the lay of the land here.
No, you're doing exactly right. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You gonna try to follow her?
I mean, I assume it would fail. Can't.
Nope. That's alright. I believe what happens is you go into like a dead-end closet room with like paper all over the wall.
Oh, okay.
Ain't you sick?
Yeah, nice.
Can't go in that direction.
Classic apartment building with the turbo fans.
Waiting for him to Kool-Aid Man on through.
Yeah, I was gonna say this reminds me of oh, this was okay. This was it. Yep. That propeller monster in Village.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Running out of rifles.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing him, or does he just take a
No,
ton of bullets?
no. You're at the point in the game where the bosses are absolute ammo dumps.
Mm.
Like you're way better off than I was, but I was hurting for ammo after I fought this and the next boss, and I think there's one more boss after that, if I remember right.
You leave? Run away. Where would you go? Nothing. No one.
Now the game just straight up tells you that Angela did not have a good time.
Yeah.
Don't. Hurting me.
There's also a pretty cool tie-in at the beginning of the game that I'll tell you once you're done with this part, but you're probably gonna be like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, I remember that.
Of course, no, of course, that was obvious.
Oh, okay. this area. Hey, rifle
sucker.
bullets. Hold on, scary area. I have to reload my rifle.
You know what's funny about this is, well, I mean, nothing's funny about this, but just the game itself. It's kind of like a rifle more powerful than a shotgun.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
It's a hunting rifle. Like, I'm not a gun expert or anything. I even pew pew, but
whoa.
he's doing that.
I can't really hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. For whatever reason, the bosses in this game are infinitely more loud than everything else.
Almost like you're supposed to be assaulted.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You're uncomfortable.
Calm down.
Don't order me around.
I'm not. It's
You're
okay.
so stupid.
It's over.
Don't even try.
Yeah, like, wow, thanks, I'm cured.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing. It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
Angela, please.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead.
Like, don't act like she's being
Say it.
ridiculous. It's a totally upsetting thing.
Or you could just force me. Like he always did.
And I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just the ridiculousness of the situation and how James is reacting to it.
Yeah, he's just an idiot.
Disgusting. Big.
He's just a big old idiot.
I hate you. I hate you.
Angela. I don't know who you think I am, but I don't want to hurt you.
For some reason, James' facial
I
hair
just
is
wanna
having
get
some
my
issues
Mary
today.
back.
It's the lighting, I think.
You're Mary. Your own little Mary. At least she was. For a while.
What?
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
I need to find my mama.
I never.
On that happy note. Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah. So, okay. Before you end the episode.
I gotta save anyway.
Yeah. So, when you first met Angela and her subtitle was Girl, you remember where you found her?
In the cemetery?
And she was looking for her dad and
Okay.
brother.
Oh, okay.
So, it kind of implies that they're dead and she knows it. and she's looking for her mom, and she never found her. So, like, she was never there.
Right.
Very upsetting scene.
Yeah, I mean, that's the game.
It is the game. I think there's a little bit more Angela left to go.
This is definitely going to be a long episode, unfortunately.
That's
Until
okay.
I find a save spot.
Hey, check that out.
That's neat.
It's pretty cool. I'll be straight up with you. I forgot about this whole part.
Well, we'll remember it next time.
Next time, Gadget. We'll see you next time. Be
Yep.
sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Woohoo!